It's your boy the Joker here. We got to bring y'all another spectacular Swagger podcast today. I got my boy Golden Boy, Black Ninja,
hey,
and Big Shorty in the background. We got a lot of other people in the background, sitting with us and everything.
They won't be on camera though.
TY69 over there on the camera going on. Yeah. So today's topics, right? We got going on. We got a female here that she took a picture in a bathing suit.
I can see that.
Looking nice, looking everything. But what she did was, she took the picture looking back. So as you can take it, something's in the picture that really shouldn't be, I guess. Or it should be. It doesn't even matter. But a guy commented on it. So all in all, the whole bottom story of it is, she got upset because the guy commented on her backside. So what I'm trying to understand is, what do y'all people think about women that take pictures and they're
seductive?
Okay. So do you think they want attention or seeking attention or what? How do you guys feel about that?
Well, you want this?
I'm behind you.
So the one picture in particular that you're talking about, in my view, when I looked at it, to me, it was meant to be seductive. Could be that's just strictly my opinion. So for a person, male or female, to even comment on that, I'm not surprised. Now the fact that that particular person in the picture took offense to the comment, kind of, how I want to say it puzzles me.
Kind of feel you. Right,
Right.
Because
if you didn't want those assets, out there in public like that, then why would you take that type of picture?
So I'm trying to figure out, why do women do that and then get offended when somebody comment on it? It's like you putting it out there, and then when somebody says something, now you all offended. Oh, you a dog. You thinking with your other head instead of the right head and this and that. So, Golden Boy, what are you thinking about that, man?
I think with the picture you talking about, I think she definitely was looking for attention. I don't think she got the attention that she wanted. But I think when you put something on a public platform, you got to be ready for all types of attention, positive, negative.
All types.
Because dude could have, I give her this, he could have said it in a different way than saying, I bet them back shots go crazy. Right. But you got to expect that and be ready for it. You put it out to the public, there's no telling what type of reaction you're going to get. So, yeah, I think they got to be more mindful of what they posting and why they posting it.
Yeah, I agree, because once you put that picture out, you can never get it back. But comment on even farther though, if you gonna come out there with a picture looking backwards and your butt is in the way, we already know men are more visual. So females, you already know this. Don't think because you're special, it's not gonna look at you differently. The average guy gonna look at your backside of it, sitting there looking at him. We already know we're visual. Right or wrong, we're visual. Now, what you're trying to accomplish, we don't know. We ain't saying it's good or we ain't saying it's bad. But you got, like Golden Boy said, you got to take what your hand call for it. And sometimes don't call for that, but you got to take what your hand get.
And actually, it goes with women that wear low-cut shirts.
So,
you got it all popping out like it's ready to, pop a balloon or something like that. Then when somebody walk by and look at you, what you looking at? I'm looking at you.
But watch this. Check it out. Let's reverse it. What if a guy in a picture, take a picture with his print of his penis out on his pants? Now, what would they say to that? You're nasty. You this. You that. You would say, "Oh, he got a big penis."
Exactly.
We get dogged out.
Exactly.
So they programmed different.
Right, but they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand it.
But in a way though, because I've seen pictures of guys doing almost the same thing that young lady did, and women were commenting on the size he had and all this and all that stuff. So there's some women out there that will do the same thing.
Right.
Same thing. So,
But let's be realistic. If we doing it, we want the attention.
of course.
We
I mean,
want
but
that.
some people
No,
now
listen
will just
to me.
take a picture in
No,
some
no, no,
sweatpants or
no,
something.
no, 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 no,
Some
no,
people
no.
do that.
No,
We talking about that same
No,
picture.
right,
Same
oh,
type
something
of
like that.
outfit.
Oh, okay.
If I'm taking a picture, I got my joint and put it across my head.
Damn.
I can do that. Put it across my head. I'm taking a picture, right? If I'm taking a picture, come on, man, I'm looking for that.
Right.
Okay.
Cause we know what cold water do to us. Shit. So we set ourselves for that, right? Let's be realistic.
Right.
We talk real stuff. The average guy, if we do that, we gonna make sure it's pumped up and everything else. Take the picture, hurry up, it's gonna last too long, so take this picture. A female can just turn around and pop that out. It's there, it's not going nowhere.
Right. All right. Moving on to another topic here. We got one that, what was you talking about earlier now? About the,
In other words, why do women always chase a guy or saying they gotta find me a good man? And in my eyes, I think you shouldn't have to go looking for a man. A man should come find you if you're worthy. Because like if in the Bible, if we go to the Bible first, when Adam was looking for a woman, it says Eve was looking for a man. So from that point, you can ride with it. So if you looking for a man, let the man find you.
so on another note, you were saying that a woman find a man, but instead of letting the man take charge, the woman wants it.
Not
How is that
Listen
again?
to me. The Bible says once a man find a good woman, he got what?
Good thing.
All right, then. Thank you, my guy. You just said a man who finds a good woman finds a good thing. Now, it don't never said a woman will find a good man. So that tells you right there, right? The category or the order is out of order right now.
Mm-hmm.
If we go back to that, and maybe you'll find you a good man. Let that man find you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So what I would say is that there's always exceptions to the rule. So there are, and I'm pretty sure there's many relationships out there where a woman who's looking for a good man actually found a good man and is still in a good relationship.
Okay. The other thing to that was, if a woman want a good man at home, and she wants to let him do this and do that, let the man lead. Let the man do what he got to do. So why would a woman do? I don't like this. I don't think this. I don't do. You need to change that. You need to do this. Didn't you tell me to leave?
It's one of the things where damn if you do, damn if you don't. We got females who say, okay, you try to do this one thing, and it's like, why you do that? Why did I do it? I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah, you almost said it. Glad you got to say it.
Why do I do that? But yet you want me to sit there and second guess you or try to figure you out at the same time that you say you want me to do this. Right? So how can I do something when I gotta be second guessing what you're gonna respond with? I'm talking to you. Sometimes you females do things and say you what you want, you really don't want.
True.
And it's hard for us as a man or as men to adjust or to build ourselves to make you happy. One thing about for sure is that if we go back to old ways of dating, many things have changed. Right now, I'm not saying that no woman should have their own spoken words and shouldn't be able to do this. The times have changed, we got to change with time, but guess what? The books remain the same.
Exactly.
The books remain the same, because guess what? Every time, and I know what you're going to try to say, oh, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah, you can. I'm not saying that, right? But we all were built in a format that this whole policy, the whole life to life. We are built to do this and built to do that. Not saying you can't do it. That's what I'm telling you. I ain't saying you can't. What I'm telling you to do is that we're built. That's why we built. Our bodies built different. We're more masculine. We're more stronger.
So what do you think that a woman should, do you think a woman should be out cutting grass?
There's nothing wrong with a woman doing what she do. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
The thing about it is that if she want to do it, then do it. Don't sit there and say, well, I don't have a man to do it. If that man try to do it, you say, I'm going to do it. Don't complain.
There you go.
Because when it comes to that, like cutting grass, some women were just brought up that way.
Mm-hmm.
Some women was brought up to take care of the yard. Some women were brought up that they know how to work on cars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That doesn't make them a bad woman. That
Not at
doesn't
all.
make them a woman that don't want a man to lead them. They just got some skills that's going to help them.
And
You know, but if a man is in her life if a man is in her life, then maybe that man is probably going to pick up a lot of that stuff.
But
You
when,
know,
when,
and-
when that time comes, let the man do it.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that a woman finds a good man, that man's probably going to want to do all of that stuff. But guess what? If I'm out there and you know, cutting the grass or something like that, and my woman came to me and said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna trim the hedges while you cutting the grass. What's wrong with that?
Right.
You know what, that's
wrong
good.
with
It's uniform.
And
You know what I mean?
and they always go back to the same policy. They're saying they want a good man, and they find a good man, they still won't let that man lead. You gotta let a man lead because all these, what do they call them now? These
Stereotypes.
not really stereotypes. The guidelines now, as far as like, okay, you don't need a man, you can do everything yourself. We are being wiped out and dismantled, and depressed, being put in depression because the female wants y'all to be created a man.
And what I said earlier too is that a lot of times you'll get that when you have a woman who's a career woman, someone who wants to get out there, want to make her money, wants to be the man in the relationship, and then that's not going to work, right? Because and it's different, right? Typically, when a woman is the breadwinner in the house, that man ain't really nothing to her. That's her mindset.
Right.
You know what I mean? Typically, that's her mindset,
Do
right?
herself.
What you doing for me? I'm bringing in all the money.
Right.
But you know, that's when you're usually gonna have an issue, right? Because now the woman's trying to be the man in the relationship,
Exactly.
and now if that man made more money than her, I guarantee you, for the most part, that mindset is gonna be different. Because he's the breadwinner in the house. He's bringing in all the money.
So what happens when it's equal?
If it's equal, she's bringing in all the money.
Go ahead, boy.
Even if it's equal.
That's just my opinion.
Right.
Go ahead.
If a woman is making, let's just say 50 grand, the man is making 50 grand, to her, I'm making the same money as you. So what are you?
I'm rich.
You know what I mean? So, you know, the man has to, I ain't gonna say has to, but typically when a man is making more money than his woman, the woman will typically fall back. She's the breadwinner.
All right.
Not in every case, but typically. But when that woman is making the same or making more,
She's gonna be
it's gonna be problems.
Right.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
go
what do y'all think about
Go ahead,
that?
go ahead.
I think two things. One, sometimes I would say it's maybe the man, you picking the wrong person to try to have follow you.
Tell them that.
Maybe you not the one that's supposed to be leading.
Tell them that.
And then the other thing, certain careers women is in, like maybe in your career, women in that while they at work, they gotta carry themselves a certain way.
A nurse.
Gotta-
A nurse.
A cop. Let's say a
It's like,
cop.
but see, even in that, and if you go with military, you know, you almost have to have that alpha mentality.
So when you go home,
It's hard to
turn
turn
it
that
off.
off.
It's hard to turn it off.
It's hard
so,
to turn that
yeah.
off.
So I think that's two things when you.
But that could go for a corporate woman too. So you got a woman that's, let's say she's running a business. She's running her own. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So she's in charge of people all the time. And
And
now
it's
she
hard.
come home and,
Think she gonna
you
run
know,
shit. Be in
you
charge of
know what I
everything.
mean?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So now it's hard for her to turn that on.
Yeah, it's hard
But
for
she
the-
boss. She the boss lady.
So you got to be the right person to know how
You
to turn
definitely
that
gotta
off.
be the right person.
So
Yes.
everybody ain't gonna be built for that. Some
Yes.
people are gonna be like, I can't take this.
And even the man has to be the one to say, yo, I'm not putting up with that.
Yeah.
These are things you have to ask in the beginning of relationships and discuss and communicate.
Well, not just in the beginning, because things might change. So
You're right.
you have
I'm
to make
saying,
sure that it
sure.
stays that way.
What's the most important thing in a relationship?
Communication.
There you
Yeah.
You gotta have that communication.
Communication.
But do you remember that movie Tyler Perry made, a perfect example, where the girl was making money and he helped her get through school. And he want to go after his own dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
she like,
She was sleeping with the boss.
through the boss, and she got in that position.
Right.
So that's what that way too. And most of the time, not taking that for females. I'm not saying all females, but the majority of the time,
But that's happening.
the female picks the man. The man never picks the female.
Y'all got that?
The female usually picks the man. Man do not pick the female. That when we broke.
Well,
No, what I mean by that is,
You know he's going to say.
what I mean by that.
I got what you said. I got what you
Yeah.
said.
So usually, that's how we built. It's just like anything else, right? So with in mind with that, you gotta understand that if you portray yourself to be something that you're not, we're gonna see it too. We also good at seeing that too. Like I said, but the females always pick the guys, majority of the time.
Majority of the time. But you can have a man who looks like money,
Or the black ninja.
walks into a location somewhere, and a woman sees that, she on it.
Yeah.
Now, wait. This is the point I'm making. Is that he could say no, and he could point to a female and say, "I like you," and she will, because that money. Money talks.
But still come down to it. At the end of the day, I gotta pay double after me. That's my job.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, that woman still decides if she want to be with that man or not. That woman still come down to the basic fundamental. That female still accept or takes the man. The man, even though he got all that money, he still want her. It's up to her to accept. So as females, if you understand, females still control the dot.
What I'm saying is that the woman.
Somebody gotta say yes, right?
Sometimes the woman has already programmed. Is already programmed in the back of their mind what they want.
That was cool.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. A man in the back of his mind walk in and say, "I see what I want."
No,
Because I got this money on me.
Yeah.
My fit looking good.
I agree.
I'm blinging.
I agree
I
with
come
you.
over and talk to you. I got you.
So is he really bringing, or is he playing?
No.
But the
What you
woman,
mean?
Does he really have it going on?
No.
Wait. Does he really have it going on?
Yes.
Or is he faking?
No,
that?
he got it going on.
Okay.
He pulled up in a $200,000
Doesn't
whatever.
matter.
Okay.
He
okay.
walks in. He smell like money.
It is
Okay.
money.
And he walk in. You don't think that man gonna have a pick of pretty much what he
It
wants?
still
Exactly.
comes down
Exactly.
to basic fundamentals that woman is still picking.
She has to say yes. She ain't picking him. He coming in. I pick. This man could walk. I seen it.
Man
Man
can
could walk
in and
into a
pick
business
Listen, you
and
go
say, "Look,
Yeah.
I like you.
Yeah.
I want you to roll with me or whatever."
Okay.
She gonna go.
All right.
She had nothing in her mind that she was
Okay.
gonna step out with some man
Okay.
till he walked in.
And it comes down to fundamentals. Any way you look at it, that woman said no, you go to the next one, but she still comes down to if she want to be with you or not. Rather it be the money, or
She has to say yes.
Still,
She has to say yes.
It still comes down to that
Okay.
woman.
Golden boy. Be the deciding factor.
But it also
here
comes down
because-
to the man.
I
though.
think
Because be the
I
deciding
think two
factor.
things could be right. I think
I'm
they
gonna
were
be-
almost saying the same thing.
Exactly.
It's
Yes.
just the reason why she's saying
That's
it.
right.
Yes.
That's right.
It's the-
Exactly.
My point is, he has options.
But he didn't come in like, so if a regular dude going in, she gonna be like,
Right.
Yes.
you didn't come here for me.
Right.
that's based on the money.
You bought me a drink. Now I don't want you.
Yes, I'm saying though, it still comes down to fundamentals. Go ahead.
It comes down to go ahead.
Well, in that case, do you think you have more success if the lady likes you, though?
Yes.
Yes,
would.
you will have more success.
Yes, she would. But if she just go for that money thing,
It's gonna be short.
right? You get what she want, and she gonna get what she different what she want,
Yeah.
right? But only thing who will be left out of the dark, you, because we're men, we dominant, right? We want to be dominant all the time. Because we want to be dominant, we think of we got money or whatever, bling, 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 whatever case may be. Guess what? That woman still controls the whole atmosphere.
She does. She does. I agree with that totally.
Well, wait. How does she control that though?
That's what I want to know. How do
How
you
does she
feel-
control that?
Hold up.
'Cause-
Hold up, peoples, because we got because we got background. You know what I'm saying? We got the fly up here in the studio with us. Maybe y'all didn't know, but I think he got some stuff to he
Listen,
wants to get off his chest.
I can ultimately say that I agree with what the ninja is saying, and this is also true, also my opinion. But if you break it down, narrowly speaking, off of what I'm thinking, the woman will always have the power simply because she is the female. That power that she holds never lack.
Never.
Simply because she's always been a woman. Now money comes and goes for a man. Always. That female, she calls the shots. As far
I
as
disagree.
having that body, as far as having them hormones, as far as having that man, listen.
I'm putting it like this, right?
The woman, you put the ball in that woman, and it doesn't matter what she look like. It doesn't even matter what that
You get a
woman look
man.
like.
Let's go back to the legend, Hugh Hefner.
Oh.
You think those women had a choice with that man to be in the Playboy Mansion, right? He called the shots.
Yes.
They stayed there because he wanted them there, and he slept with all of them.
But
I'm just
But
guessing.
here's the
that.
thing.
but
here's the thing.
But and when they acted up, or they I ain't gonna say acted up, or when they did things that he may not like, or they got too old, right? Because he liked them young,
Right.
they had to go. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
now, you just say he go, but let's look at the history of Hugh Hefner. When he go, he left him well endowed with money.
yes,
So again,
Yes.
watch this.
yes,
And so that's what you're saying. They had nothing. He had the money.
yes,
Now where he left them at? With money.
yeah.
Women control.
So, but they don't have, what control do they have?
They don't have no
They have
power.
no control.
They gotta go where he
Control-
say
No,
go.
why?
Control,
'Cause-
y'all misconception. Control is saying and moving ahead. You got mixed up. It's not about control. This may control his mic.
Yeah, but
This
you
control
think
his
that
headphones.
He
that
controlled
Hefner
them.
got what he wanted.
But listen what I'm saying though. The bottom line is the female still, even though he made choices, he made a choice to pick that female,
Yes.
right?
Hold on.
He made a choice to pick that female. So because he picked that female, she still got control of that money.
What?
No,
she
she
got,
got
she
control.
got control of what he
She-
gave her.
And he
Hold
gave
on,
it to
hold
her.
on, hold on, hold on.
That's
Hold
no
on.
control.
Oh,
That's no control.
Hold on, 6ix9ine.
Right?
6ix9ine
Go
got
ahead,
something.
6ix9ine. Go ahead, 6ix9ine.
What's up, man?
Well, I got 2 points building off what you were saying.
Okay.
So, Hugh Hefner is a whole.
No legend, right? 100%.
Other class.
Exactly. 100%.
Most of the things that we do in our
Lifestyle,
lives,
right, exactly. That's what I'm at.
we do certain things in our life so that we
You're
can
right.
attract.
You're right, and that's the point I'm making. Who happened is
Hold
something
up, Ninja. Hold up, Ninja. Let's just not finish this.
And then the other thing,
Sure,
building
Louis.
off the ladies, is that they will come to us if they like us, but they will just a certain way, and they will put themselves in our way so that
That's right.
we can see them.
That's right.
Power.
That's power.
So you don't think that a man has that same effect on a woman? And I'm not talking about Hugh Hefner. I'm talking about.
I mean,
I'm talking about a dude that to a woman is handsome, look like he got himself together. You don't think he has that pull on a woman?
Yes.
if we're talking about like, if you walk into a certain venue, they are going to be watching on who's
100%. There you
the
go.
top guy
There you go.
in the room.
Right.
Call it, man.
So how many women may have made that choice about having that man?
They all have, I guess, a sense, I guess.
Right.
They're equal, right? They're equal. Now I'm talking about equal as far as I like him.
Okay.
I want to give him the play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets that in his face.
Yeah.
He's going to make a choice of which one he's going to take home.
So the turn.
Am I right or wrong? If you got 4 women trying to come at you, they all see you, they all like what they see, they all made a choice that I want him. You're going to pick one of them. You going to pick one of them.
Well, that's
what?
That's something different.
What's
Because
different?
I'm gonna help you out, right? If you got 4 females come after you, 4 females,
Uh-huh.
right? We have done it in our past, right?
Okay. We ain't got to talk about
No, I'm just saying because we all been married,
that. No.
right? So we know if you're nice looking, got that little belt. But here's the thing about it: you can pick your choice, pick the female,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then watch this. What you get them one on one, you know what half guys do? They talk away from the female because they say dumb stuff. Everybody ain't got that swag. A female ain't got to say nothing, another word. Never ever say nothing. We gonna go to them. Girl, if I may like the female like you not. Listen, I'm not a bad dude, period. Right? And female come at me, I'm married, and still talk to me. I'm like, I'm good.
So you saying a female cannot mess up?
Yes, she can.
Yes, she
I
can.
never said
Yes, she
never
can.
ever said that.
So you just
No.
you said
Y'all ain't not hearing it. Y'all, it's called infatuation.
you said the woman ain't gotta say nothing.
She
Right.
don't. Every time, we already know that we are the male. We always gonna go after them. They not go after us. There's very few that people gonna chase us.
But you said a dude can talk himself out of
Can he
it,
be because he say something dumb?
and a woman can do the
But
same
a woman can
thing.
do the same thing.
But then we're very visual because that one got a nice body and still be dumb and she would still go after.
Oh, no.
No. I can tell you this. if
Everybody see, you take it on
in my younger days, if I saw a female, right?
You ain't never turned. You never said no. You never said. You know what?
Yeah, every
That's
time a
bad
woman
idea.
picks you, you went with it.
Right.
That's false.
What you saying?
That's false.
That's kind of what
Listen,
you're saying, bro.
listen,
Stop being your caliber.
I can remember back in the day, right? Being in a club, see a female, right? And be like, oh wow, oh, okay. Go, boom, 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 spit game, and boom, she light up a cigarette. I'm done.
Right.
I'm walking away.
So a woman can
She
mess
didn't have
up.
to say nothing. The conversation was nice.
So a woman can mess up.
Even if she smoked a cigarette.
Nah,
I mean,
brother.
come on, man.
Nah, brother.
Even if she smoked a cigarette. Majority, y'all based on one person or one incident. After female still control, and I'm not gonna let that go. Female control the volume of what men do.
I agree. But there's exceptions to the rule.
I never
is what
said
I'm
that.
saying.
See, that's your point. I
No,
never said
no,
that.
but you
You
said
said that.
you said a woman
You should have
cannot
said
mess it
that.
up.
Absolutely.
You said a woman cannot mess it up, bro.
You know.
You should have said that.
No, I'm gonna say what I say. I'm not gonna take it back. What I'm saying to you is, don't give me 1 minute 6 times. What I'm saying to you is that we all know that female still controls everything. Any way you look at it.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. That's no argument.
That's your bottom line.
What's my mind?
But not all the time, though.
You know.
That,
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's based on individual, but on the average, like I said, that's why I said y'all listen to what I said.
Yeah,
on the average, y'all not hearing that.
Okay.
And I said that.
What
But
you
I
got,
said there's
6 9? What
exceptions
you
to
got,
the
6
rule.
9? Come with it.
Go ahead, 6 9.
I kind of agree to agree because once that happens, then the guy has to decide if it's going in the direction of a relationship or it's just you having
That's
fun.
something different now. And now you talking about relationship. We talking about this.
What you talking about with the cigarette thing?
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
once they talk and then it
He's saying
depends.
they don't
So okay, let's
can control. So you talking to her, she want a relationship, you just want hit.
right. That's
So
something different, right?
now you who really in control then?
There's no control because nobody. She was serious and one up. To order to have a relationship, everybody gotta be serious about it.
Yeah.
But she want a relationship,
Right, so-
you don't.
right,
so
so
is
that's-
she in control?
walk
That's not
away.
control.
She not
That's
in
not
control.
control. It's not being in control. It's not out of control. It's not being in control. If you want something I don't have, we both strive for the same thing.
Devil's
But
advocate.
here we go.
Don't
Here we
work.
go.
Don't work.
Here we go.
That's
we go.
not- If you can't sit
Don't
here and say,
work.
if you both, it's female and male, not going on the same path together. We can meet each other and talk it out, right? Everybody show their best foot, put their best foot forward.
Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, who you are.
Right.
You put your best foot forward. Now he's talking about dating. 6 9 talking about dating now. We are talking about just on the street.
Right. You went
Right.
to another level.
But, right, he took it to a different level now. But if you on the street, it don't matter. Yeah, I got you. How you don't want me? Fine, I'm out. But we try now. We talk time. We have a talking. It takes time to get that level. Now we get there in time. Now all of a sudden, this ain't working. Rather be a male or female.
So
It doesn't matter.
Let's say before you even get to, you not telling her that you know from the door that's not what
100%.
you want. You just like I just want to hit
Put
it.
your best
right.
foot forward.
So I'm putting my best foot forward
Right.
to get what I want.
Right.
She wants a relationship, like from the door. She
Right.
want a relationship.
Bamboozle.
So she ain't got no power.
The power is everything. Y'all try to make it more than what it is. But the thing, I'm good with this.
Okay.
I'm good with this.
All right.
Because regardless, man, we all know the average man want to hit and run. Boom, right? We got that. Average female, I'm gonna say back there time, say average female just want to date and meet somebody good and move on. We're not gonna say, oh, during this time or how females are now. We know how females are now, right? They think like men.
Right.
So, but we're gonna keep on a level where every female want to meet a man. That's what we're saying. Is that what we're saying?
Okay.
I know I need some voices.
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying?
We got this,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so we say we trying to date this female. So she thinks.
Preach.
We're gonna go into like, damn right, yeah, baby, you look good, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm working, I got a good job, blah, blah, blah. No kids or I got one kid. Whatever case may be. You gonna tell her what she wanna hear. It's up to her to diagnose, take it in and separate the bullshit from the real stuff. Right? And sometimes it takes a little time for that. And sometimes all females don't catch it. So we're listen, ladies, y'all use it, but guess what? Men are dogs, that's why they call them dogs, right? But the thing about it is though, y'all females give men that pass.
All right, hold on.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. Y'all want to keep it real, keep it real.
Let me ask.
Right? Y'all keep it real, let me know.
Keep it real. Keep it real.
Okay, then let me know.
Let me
Keep
ask
it
you
real,
a
keep it real.
Let me ask a serious question.
That was serious shit.
We know.
Shit. Don't act like bring out shit you want me to hear the truth.
You
I'm
start
gonna
to get passionate.
I got the drink. Shit.
Let me ask you a question though. For real.
Table.
Here it
That
is.
shit on the table, like you said.
Here it is.
Thank
Go
you,
to a club.
Thank you, beast.
You, you go to a club. 10 women, 1 guy. Now,
That's not realistic.
wait, listen. I'm just using a scenario.
Hypothetically speaking.
Stop hitting Golden Boy. 10 women, 1 guy, right? So we know in our minds that out of them 10 women, one of them women gonna pick that guy. Correct? They like, okay, I want this, I want this, I want this. They know what they're gonna do. 10 guys, 1 woman, the woman's not gonna pick the guy that she's not comfortable with. Am I correct?
What?
You see what I'm saying?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
You lost me.
I lost you. Let me bring it back real quick. You can go somewhere and a woman already knows what she wants.
Yeah, I'm listening. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Right? No, I mean,
A woman, I guess you try to say is, a woman, if she go out there and find somebody, the woman knows who you're gonna pick before you do. It's just much how you bring it to her.
exactly.
A woman always gonna be the one that pick.
Now, 5 guys can go out there and do the same thing, but
It won't
the
happen.
woman won't accept.
It won't happen.
There you go.
It won't
That's what I'm
happen.
trying to get to.
We, like I said, when I'm staying through that, a
You
female
understand
already
what I'm
know.
Yeah, it's just
Female,
different.
right?
It's a
Female gonna
difference.
always be the one that's gonna close it out. We gonna be initiated, but the women
Okay.
always gonna close it out.
But it could be 10
That's
guys
what
and
I
1
can do.
girl, and 6 of those guys cannot want that girl because.
I understand.
So it's
But
to
the
me-
girl already got in her mind who she wants.
I mean,
That's
she
what I'm saying.
might know in her
But
mind.
what if it's one of the
physically,
guys
right.
that
That's what I'm
want-
saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Guys always.
No.
Duke just said it. You just said it.
No.
We are visual.
We are very
So
sure.
we want the booty.
But everybody
So what-
ain't got the
just
same
because-
type.
Yeah,
Right.
No,
because
I'm
check
saying
it out.
We want the booty.
What if, no. What if it's a woman that's sitting there and she's wearing some revealing stuff?
Right.
Right? Maybe some of the guys say, "Yup, I see it,"
I understand.
but
I
I wouldn't mess with it.
Yeah, I want. That's not
Say
one.
that.
Because that's how guys
A lot
are.
of guys will
A lot of
say
guys say that.
A lot of guys
A lot,
say that.
lot of guys
A lot of guys
see a
say
female with her breast hanging out, everything else.
Right.
It look good, but
It's
average.
trouble.
Sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes some look.
She's showing
But
too
you're not
much.
looking for a relationship.
No, regardless.
Regardless.
Okay.
She's showing too
because
much.
we get caught in a situation where
Okay.
if I'm looking, who else looking? Who else got it?
Right.
Right. 6'9", what you got?
Even that, or you just there to just have fun, and that's not really something that you even on right then.
Well, again, we vary off different topics. Cause we going right now. We went from this topic to that topic. We bounce
It's all
around.
tie in.
No,
Don't
watch that.
Don't drop that, man.
We're still on the topic of a woman dictates everything.
Woman, yeah.
Yeah, but
Now hold on, women. We don't want you to think we are bashing you.
he is though.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Who's that man?
You feel me? Hey, I'm strong. I got your shoulder for that. You feel me? I got
We
you.
are not bashing. We are looking at this from
They're
the
bashing.
male's point of view.
Nah, that nigga.
All
I mean, that ninja bashing.
I knew it was gonna come out. I knew it was gonna come out. Woo!
Well, that was he said. Blame it on the Henny.
But anyway, folks, what else we got today for the people? What else we got today? 'Cause we've
Well-
been on this too long. We've been bashing these situations.
You know what? I thought about this morning, today.
Uh-huh.
This invasion. I mean, we don't like doing too much on political stuff,
Ooh.
but that's a little deep because,
It involves everyone.
yeah, because the crazy part about it is he said for the last 25 years, was he not the president twice?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is the second time. But the thing is that he built it as a I'm going to end all wars. I'm going to be no more wars. But it's hard to. I don't know how one man can say that they can stop what's going on in the world. But anyway, this is going to be. I mean, the next few days or weeks is going to be telling because, in my opinion, Iran ain't going to go down like that. You know what I mean? Like, this country's been around. Iran, has been fighting for their lives over there and other battles and stuff that dropping bombs on research facilities, nuclear research facilities or whatever they are, ain't going to stop them. So there's something coming down the pipe. Don't know what it is. I know by looking at the news that with Trump saying, I'm going to give them 2 weeks, and then military buildup started happening. That gave Iran enough time to start moving some things if they needed to. So they're saying that we demolished their facilities, but who's to say that we got what was in there?
And that would make me laugh, right? And that's the same thing. That's funny you said. I said the same thing. And I seen the guy on the news say the same thing. The uranium. They said they could move that a long time ago. Cause just like they got spies, we got spies. They got spies too. So they already know. They said they think they got it. They moved into a different location. I don't want to say too much on this topic, though. Be honest, but we're gonna keep on talking about it.
Right.
Go ahead, 6ix9ine.
I said I don't want to cause any concern, but
Yeah.
I would recommend you getting some arms, some food, and some water in
That
case.
was 6ix9ine. He's on that water survival. But I'm not.
But in case, you know,
my thing is, listen, it's true. My thing is, right, you know, they're not gonna force me to do it. I go take some other shit. So I'm not buying nothing. I'm not, you know, I'm in the HOA. I ain't saying no one got a gun. I'm just saying, but if it comes to survival, I think I'm more tactical. Get my stuff for my neighbors. I'm good. I ain't
All right,
buying no
so
extra money.
family, we want to talk to you guys a little
I'm
bit.
just being real about it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go back to food, put in my car.
We got Black
I
Ninja,
take your
he on
stuff.
his stuff.
Yeah.
He on his stuff. So what we want to do is tell you guys, look, we love you. We cherish you. We cherish everything that you do. Hug your family. Tell them you love them. Call them up. Give them, you know, signs of all kind of condolences, things like that. Just let your family know that you love them. We're gonna close out today, and sorry we had to end on that note with the bringing in Trump issues and things like that. But it's something to think about.
Yeah,
It's
because
something
I ain't gonna lie to you. I did have no more saying about
right.
about
It's
dating
something
and stuff.
that you need to really think about, and look at the news, listen to the news, and things like that. So what we're gonna say right now, from Golden Boy, Black Ninja, Big Shorty, got the Joker, we got 6ix9ine over here, and we got our crew in the back. Peace.